Hey everybody, Dirili here. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of X Malice. Now we have a special ending here, and clearly there's no reason to hide exactly what it is anymore now that you actually open the video. This is one of the possible dead endings in Yanagi's route, which is actually Saiki's secret ending. So here we have to choose to raise our gun. My pistol left its holster without hesitation. The muzzle settled on Saiki. When I thumbed the safety off, Saiki flashed a daring smile. He was clearly happy about this.
Good. You still have the right conviction.
What are you talking about? He didn't answer my question. I grit my teeth, glaring at Saiki. If I targeted a non-lethal area, I should be able to take him into custody. But would that really solve this? We'll only know if we try. Alright, so I'll hit him. My bullet grazed Saiki's shoulder. It wouldn't really stop his mobility. Still, I'd actually wounded him as I intended to. If you're going to hurt any more people, I'll end you right here.
You went soft when you should have killed me. Still, you show me your conviction.
Saiki's grin didn't crack. For some reason, it made me terribly uneasy.
Ichika!
Just then, I simultaneously heard a gunshot and Okazaki yell from behind. An abrupt shock rocked my body. I couldn't turn around. I didn't know what happened. I was no longer conscious after all. My consciousness slowly rose up from the darkness. Huh? The scene that my blurry vision took in was completely unfamiliar to me. It seemed to be a dimly lit church. Where am I?
I see you're awake.
Huh? It was Saiki, or so I thought. He wasn't wearing his uniform or clothes I was accustomed to, so he seemed like a stranger.
I finally brought you here. The stage is already set.
What do you mean? Not understanding him, I looked around. Once my eyes had adjusted to the darkness, the first thing I saw was... I recognized these shapes. There were several bodies covered in blood. I knew who they were. They were now just motionless things. They were... Why?
They recklessly charged in here to take you back.
Is this everybody?
They didn't know about the robust defensive systems we had guarding the place, though. Naturally, they were cut down. Only the chosen are allowed to enter here. It's sad. It really is.
I didn't understand why Saiki seemed so grief-stricken. After all, he was the only one who had created this situation. You did this? Why? Why did you kill them? This is just pointless murder, isn't it?
Pointless? There's a point to all of it. Even they lived by sacrificing others. They hurt or saddened others. Eiji Yanagi, he beat a kidnapper nearly to death in the name of self-defense.
And to save a child.
Kei Okazaki, in the assassination attempt on the Prime Minister 2 years ago, paralyzed by fear, he sacrificed his own friend to live. Kageyuki Shiraishi, as an Adonis operative, he obstructed the police, fabricated evidence, and trumped up charges to manipulate people. Mineo Inamoto, his rash and thoughtless behavior, psychologically cornered someone he admired. That man then wrongfully arrested people in a rush for glory, ruining the lives of many people.
They didn't wish for any of those things to happen. They didn't do any of that out of malice. They all regretted it and felt responsible. And you still call those sins? Nobody can live their entire life without hurting other people or sacrificing nothing. Endless slaughter. Is that what you want to turn the world into?
Of course not.
Saiki slowly shook his head.
Originally, they might not have been deemed criminals that needed to be killed. You must be wondering why they've been killed for so little, right? Well, to the people they hurt, it wasn't little at all. It just couldn't be helped this time. I needed to kill them for your sake.
My sake?
Destruction is necessary for rebirth. Now, I'll expel the virus that's infected Japan. That's the objective of the X-Day project, the Japan Rebirth Program. To judge the sinners, leaving only the good. Then proper humans will be made to understand what creates the malice that causes harm to other people.
What?
Malice breeds sorrow, but what gives birth to malice? Shallow hearts that cannot understand sorrow. The whole of human ego itself, self-preservation and selfishness that places their own desires above others' needs. We will remove all of that and create a world without sorrow.
It was wrong. It wasn't possible. A world without ego couldn't be life. I didn't want to call it that. Yes, even though I wanted to protest.
Right now you want to kill me.
My thoughts ground to a halt. I think I even stopped breathing. Okazaki, Inamoto, Shiraishi, and Yanagi. He had killed them all. The sadness and rage at having something important taken from me poured out my heart. It crushed me.
Other people feel the same way you do. It isn't particularly unusual. How many people do you think have taken their own lives after having their lives ruined, and then exact justice upon their tormentor? Society keeps generating more sorrow, and so it needs to be put to an end.
I wanted to say that Saiki was wrong. I wanted to deny what Saiki was saying. But a part of me accepted some of it too. Would that be a righteous world? If his ideals were realized, would sorrow like this actually cease to exist?
The experiment is over. I knew you sympathized with us.
His hand reached out for my neck. He softly, affectionately brushed my collar.
You want to end the sadness, don't you?
I realized that I was freed from the collar.
We judge evil so that proper humans may live. I know you possess that same conviction.
He extended a hand to me. It seemed as if his hand was made of light, an invitation to walk a bloody path. Oh, there's Yanagi over there on the left.
I can understand your sorrow. Let's create a new world together, so that nothing this sad can ever happen again. I will change your despair into hope.
I didn't understand anymore. But I just didn't want anything this sad to ever happen again. If it was for that, then... I took the hand that was extended to me, so that one day all sorrows would be erased from this world, so that the day would come when I cut out the root of this sorrow, him, with my own hands. Darn it. Okay. I know we couldn't get with Saiki in that anyway, because, that was Yanagi's route, and he killed Yanagi, so we couldn't possibly get together within there. But I really want the Saiki route. I mean, I guess they didn't because it would be too similar to the Shiraishi route. But Saiki needs fixing. Darn it. I want to say more stuff about Saiki, but I am, like, totally exhausted right now because it's 5:30. So I'm not going to do the criminal videos today. I'm actually going to wait until... I'm not going to do that until I finish, Okazaki and Sasazuka's routes, because I think I have to do those routes to get the voices for all the rest of the characters. Because I can't make those up on the fly, because we haven't run into, like, 4 or 5 of the characters yet, I think, that will probably be in it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess I just assume all the characters are going to be in it. And I just know from the character list that some of the characters haven't been introduced yet. And I assume that they will or could possibly be in that extra, so... yeah, like I said, I'm going to hold off for those. I'm just going to post these videos, and then I'll get a little bit of sleep, and then I'm going to start on Okazaki. Well, actually, by the time you hear this video, I will be uploading 2 episodes of Okazaki shortly because I had those finished a while ago. I was waiting to finish off Yanagi's route to start posting Okazaki. See, I know the way I have my videos is really weird because basically I can record at nighttime, so I'll record for hours at nighttime and then I can edit during the day. So I still have like 5 more Okazaki videos to edit, and that's also why sometimes I can post the videos closer to each other during the daytime because I do the recording and some of the work at night and then finish editing and then posting during the day. And I probably just wasted a bunch of time saying all that. Probably makes no sense to most people. But anyway, the point is, soon you'll see Okazaki videos. Next couple days I'll be working on Okazaki. So, hope to see you there or in some of my other videos. And I'd be so grateful for any likes, comments, subscriptions, or shares with your friends to show some support. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you all health, happiness, and safety. Dirili signing out. Bye bye everybody.